In our ongoing Boomtown series, we track the growth and development here in the Inland Northwest. And today, that brings us back to the North-South Freeway, where a new phase of construction begins this week. So this morning, our Brandon T. Jones is joining us live near Upriver Drive this morning. So Brandon, you've been speaking with WSDOT officials for some time now. So what is next for this massive project?
Well, it's looking like the Spokane River crossing project is the most immediate task that stands in front of WSDOT crews. And we came out here last week and had a chance to talk with some of those WSDOT officials. We saw some of their crews planning out their next steps and how they would move forward. And this week, a new chapter officially begins on that project.
By on Green Street, you see it. It's here. It's happening. There's a lot going on and it's moving quickly.
It's been a large puzzle, decades in the making.
1, 2, 3.
Take this video from August of 2009 as an example.
Imagine what it can mean for the livability of the community within Spokane and for the state's economic vitality.
Generations of Spokane residents have been waiting for the completion of the North Spokane Corridor. Now, with 7 miles completed, 3.5 left to go, that brings us to the river crossing project.
Yeah, we're going to be drilling 100 feet into the ground underneath the river.
Giant, modified cranes will be tasked with a huge portion of the work, planning cast and creating a foundation where beams will soon stand.
And then put the rebar in, pour the concrete, wait for it to cure, and then they can remove the cast so that the structure is there in the river.
It's a process that's expected to be completed by 2025. And by the time it's finished, the project will be the first newly built bridge going over the Spokane River in nearly 4 decades, bringing together another piece of the puzzle.
Once this is done, it's going to connect those 2 sections, the one to the north of us I mentioned, north of the river, that continues on to Wellesley and Freya and ultimately 395. They're just about done with that. They'll be wrapping that up sometime this year as well.
While construction continues on the river crossing, the next 2 stages behind that are Sprague to Spokane River Stage 2 and 3, followed by the connecting project to I-90.
But it will be elevated all the way from where we're standing at the river to I-90. The entire North Spokane Corridor will be elevated.
WSDOT officials tell us they won't be building the freeway over any commercial buildings, but in order for that to happen, they are still finalizing the last purchases for right-of-way. A process they say they're hopeful about having wrapped up this year.
So there is light at the end of the tunnel. We're moving toward completing this project by 2030.
All right, so 2030, I mean, that's only 6 years from now that we could see the North Spokane Corridor fully completed. And as for that digging underneath the riverbed, we're expecting to see that process officially begin tomorrow. But for now, reporting live here in Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.